Welcome, gaming lovers, to Starfield Episode 9. We start today bound for Akila.
You ready to head out?
Indeed I am. Finally, I came back to you.
Okay, we'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Akila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Alright, so Astra left New Atlantis and headed straight to the heart of Akila, Akila City. Okay, Sam said he has to run errands for a day, so we agreed to meet back at the ship tomorrow morning. I'm gonna check out the city with Andreja. So, Cora, are you alright here on your own?
Don't worry. Any bad guys try to take the ship, I'll blast them. Or, you know, just take off and fly away.
Huh, does Sam really take you everywhere?
Yup, I've been his co-pilot since I was old enough to read a map. He lets me fly sometimes, and fix things aboard, and use the intercom, and everything. I just have to promise not to complain about having to stay aboard the ship when we're somewhere dangerous. Dad says when I'm older, he'll teach me how to use a pistol, and once I'm a good enough shot, I can go with him anywhere. I can't wait to get older.
Trust me, you won't feel that way forever. Here we are. Akila City. It's a lovely day, so let's hope it's a quiet one, so we can explore freely.
Hold it.
Wait, that sounded like the Whiterun Guard. Run it back.
Hold it. City's closed with the dragons about.
I need to inform you, we've got some trouble at GalBank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Looks like the quiet day's gone. Trust me, whatever it is, you probably need me.
Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
I know Akila City rather well. Perhaps better than I would like.
Let's see what's going on.
You stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stays in front of the building. You got me?
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
The hell am I supposed to do with that?
Let me into your operation.
You need to stand back now.
Bro, I've played Skyrim, and this kind of feels when you walk into Solitude and have Rogvir's execution going on. The least you can do, mate, is hear me out.
Fine. Talk fast.
You should let me deal with it. I'll get through to them.
And what the hell do you know about it? But all right, if you think you can do better, you're sure as hell welcome to try. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them.
So some guys improvising got the drop on the whole Freestar Collective in the heart of their capital. That's kind of embarrassing, man.
Well, that's real damn helpful. Thank you.
Choose your words carefully. You do not want to make things worse.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing.
Oh, got my work gear on. Let's tell these thugs how it is. Hey guys.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong.
Surrender.
You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
Impressive. You succeeded where both the Marshal and the city security forces failed.
Yeah, it was hard work.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Yeah, just let me talk to the Marshal first. Hey, Marshal.
What's the word?
I saved the day, as usual.
First things first. How'd you get the Shaw gang to stand down?
I used my big boy voice and scared them into submission.
Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material.
Yeah, no, I'm above that shit. Let's go for some drinks then, Andreja, and we'll stay the night in the city.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
It's great. It feels like I'm part of the most important organization in the entire game. I mean, the settled systems.
You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
I'm assuming you feel like you don't.
No, I do not, but I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
There's people of so many different backgrounds in Constellation, so it just takes a bit longer for some people to accept what's unfamiliar to them.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
That's where you're wrong. You bring a lot to the table.
That is kind of you. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this, by a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, and it's not childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. You were unsure about it, and I can understand that. I am glad that you decided against it. It would only give me more to worry about.
No big deal.
It would have been. To some. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Well, indeed. I think it's as good a time as any to take it to the bedroom then. Come on then, get in here. Alright, Andreja.
Hello.
You ready for a good time?
Yes, of course.
12 seconds later.
Wow.
Ah. Yes, we are done.
Ugh, I'm going to bed.
Good. You're awake. I was running out of knives to sharpen while I wait.
Oh shit. Sorry. Sorry. It's still a little early to meet Sam, so let's chill a minute.
I have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay?
Well, these artifacts mean something, and it's important that we find out why before someone else does.
It does seem to be a unique situation with serious consequences. That is what keeps me here as well. My past is complicated. And anyone in Constellation will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being. That has guided me throughout my years. No matter what it was in the past, Constellation is now my purpose.
That's good. Think you can make a real difference with us.
When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones, complacent. They do not know how good they have it.
Hey, everyone has their own story, and there's no way to know what someone else is going through.
You believe I am too quick to judge. Perhaps that is so.
You really have been through a lot, haven't you?
I have. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon.
Right, so they're the North Korea of the settled systems. A good thing about that is that you can get by on your own.
It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me, a few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause.
Me too. Let's get you back to the ship then, Andreja. It's time to go artifact hunting with Sam. Alright, Sam.
Anytime you're ready.
Let's do this. Where do we go first?
There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co, as in Solomon Co, first man on Akila. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Akila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest.
So we need to find his maps that show where the empty nest is, but I need to bask in your presence, Mr. Curl, the celebrity.
Okay. Smartass. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local GalBank. We'll be heading there.
You mean teleporting? This is the GalBank I just saved yesterday. So dude, you're gonna let me in your vaults because I saved your life.
Thank you for your business.
Nice, thank you, sir. I didn't even have to sneak in.
All right.
Don't mind me, just taking people's money they think is safe.
So let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after.
Well, it isn't here. Ugh. Sam, give me some dialogue for extra effect when I search the correct container.
All right, let's see.
Well, would you look at that? So, in place of the maps, there was this note for you, Sam.
Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
Sounds like we need to talk to Jacob then.
That we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad.
This is the part where you tell me who Jacob is and why he's taken the maps.
Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know?
So Cora's gonna be mad because she likes him and you don't.
God, that's the worst part. They're thick as thieves. Last thing I need is Jacob in her life. Let's leave it at that.
Alright, sweet.
Sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. Alright, shall we?
Indeed. Let's move ever onwards. Now we head through the magic door to intrude Jacob's house and get these maps back. Mr. Jacob Koza, I've brought your son with me.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. Give me a sec.
No.
All right, let's talk options.
I'll speak to him. He'll let us leave with the maps.
You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
Yeah, I do. Just after I've drank 1, 2, 3 bottles of wine and eaten one of Sam's favourites, a chunk of wine.
I might have one later. Just one.
What do you want? Constellation?
Nisk.
You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
Thank you, my good man. Yoink. Alright, Sam, come downstairs with me. See, wasn't even hard. I have the maps.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. Oh, boy. That's a problem.
Oh my god. What?
First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up GalBank.
Yep, I spared them just yesterday, and now I have to kill them anyway. And I was really hoping I wouldn't have to kill more people for these artifacts.
Me too. But there's no helping it. We're gonna have to get through them and the local wildlife to get to that cave.
Yeah, alright, let's do it. We'll go in the car. Alright, Sam. I'll take it easy, and I'll get you used to some jumps in the car. See? Nice and easy.
Oh, we're moving now. All right, this is Shawgang territory. They're usually not willing to talk.
Yep, after I park this thing. Alright, come on then, Sam. Let's do what I was meant to earlier.
Smugglers are as common as fleas.
Alright, Sam, shut up. I've got an idea. Sam, if you block that. What?
Nice throw!
Okay, nice, fine. Fine. Why do people always insist on standing next to the red explosive barrel? So you have chosen death. You're too far. Right, the air here is damaging my lungs. I must get indoors. I'm making a run for it. I'm going. Ow, let me in! Oh, it's nice and cozy in here. It's all mine now. Bravo 6. It's time for sniping. You fool. You have revealed your name tag to me through the grass. Tip for if you're in a war zone, make sure your name tag is on small settings, guys. I'm gonna shut the door, and when we open it, I'm gonna hold my breath until we find someone. Alright, you ready? Oh, hello. Ah, yes, great shooting from me. Ah, not the finger gun. You're not allowed in this room. Get out. Thank you. What? Ow. Oh, there's some more of you here. My God, how many machines do you guys have? Hello. Ouch, that hurt, didn't it? Would you like to get acquainted with that container? Stay down. Ah, here's a sniper. He's gonna miss all his shots and I'm gonna hit mine. Oh, come on, really? Come on, peek your head again. Come on. Nice, I got you this time. I win. It's a turret. I'm gonna have to take some damage. There you go. Oh, one bullet. Now that is everything outside, including the people, destroyed. Let's grab what we're here for and get out of here. Ah, a Bethesda classic. Some bandits guarding the entrance.
We made that look easy.
Okay, there's one more person in here, and I want to catch him in a Pokeball.
This is my favorite part.
Aw.
Can't catch them all.
Oh, shut up, Sam. There's no one else here, I don't think. Oh, there is. Not anymore. Alright, Sam, look at this. We found the artifact all the way at the back of the cave, lodged in a rock. Alright, let's mine it out of there, and let's bring it back to the lodge. Look at it. Looks so cool. Ooh.
Hey, you alright? Yeah, you're fine. Let's get going. Won't lie. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed out. I'm glad you're still with us.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Goodbye.
Oh, okay then. I wouldn't be surprised if the rest of the Shore gang was waiting out here for us. Yep. Wait, wasn't it grassy here before? Hello.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Samco in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add.
Not anymore.
Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other.
We got what we came for, so we're gonna leave now. Look, I'm telling you, I'm not the guy you wanna fuck with.
Oh, really? Let's hear it.
I was just debating killing a lot of you anyway.
Just for the sport.
Tough talk, but you've backed it up so far, I'll admit.
I'm also a pretty famous dude in the settled systems. Pretty much everything I do ends up on SSNN. So let us go, and I'll mention that you did.
Huh. The Shaw Gang's name in print outside a wanted poster does sound nice. Fine. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I see you again. You're dead.
Boss, it's the Ashta.
You. This is your fault. You better lend us a hand.
Yeah, alright, I'll kill him for you. Hello. Skadoosh. Whoa, hello. Do the windmill. He's he's off on holiday. I'm going to Venice. I'll see you in a week. Oh, crushed by the ladder. Let me chop up that meat. Right, let's send this last one flying with my aura. Looks like that's it. Everyone's safe, and we can leave now. But we can't, because I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you for watching my visit to Akila. Remember, always have fun.